Alright, week number 13. This is a series where I kinda do a recap of what happened to me for the past week and also tell a little story in the beginning. I'm quite bad at storytelling, but I'm trying to improve, so this is a way to do so. And yeah, I already committed to this, so if it's bad, I'm sorry, but I have to keep my word, okay? So last time we fought off man-eating plants, with a goblin that just met. So he invited me to go with him to his city. So I did. And okay, now we arrived to his city, and he said there's gonna be like women, but what I've noticed that these goblins are ugly, short, and have a long nose. So yeah, just as I thought, these women are not beautiful at all. I lost interest. So yeah, all right. Just as we arrived, his companions, his buddies, I guess his friends, surround us and ask him, "Yo, what do you have here? Is that your slave, or um new meal?" And he's like, "Ha ha ha! Yeah, that's my slave. Say hi." Um, and I'm just standing there and not saying anything, right? And yeah, well, they say, "Well, what a nice catch. All right, let's let's bring him to our chief." All right, so we come to the chief, and he says, "Well, all right, he can stay here for a whole week." And yeah, the goblin that brought me here says, "All right, that sounds good. Let's let's find you a place to sleep and yeah, put your bags and fucking." All right, so I stay for a few days, and then I'm bored, so I'll do the job that they aren't doing because these creatures are lazy and like to talk a lot. So I dig some kind of a hole for them, and then suddenly I need to go to take a piss. So I leave the place and go, around the corner or like to a near bush where I can pee. So I'm in this forest, right? Behind a bush. And I overhear them talking. And they're talking about, like, me. So I hear, "Yo, when are we gonna eat this guy already? I'm kinda, I, I cannot take it anymore. He looks so tasty." And the other goblin says, "Yo, have patience, man. Have patience. It doesn't happen too often having this big of a meal coming to us. Um, we should be patient." And the other one says, you're right, but man, I cannot wait to taste him." All right, so I come back, and I already know I gotta leave. I gotta leave this place. So, I finish this, um, and suddenly, you know, there's a dinner, and we have a dinner, eat, and suddenly one says, "For our new friend, this guy, that's me." So they cheers, and everyone cheers. Yeah, but I already know they are preparing to eat me tonight, or like as soon as possible. So I gotta leave. So I pretend like I go to sleep, and yeah, just like an hour after, They are coming with torches and pitchforks and stuff. The grill is prepared in the back, you know, and yeah, they. Alright, I'm laying there sleeping, right? And they have this fork to throw hay. I don't know what's it called. This trident thing. And they're coming close to me and thirst. Yo. And they're like, yo, why isn't he screaming? And they suddenly come closer and try to grab me and turn me over and realize that it's a stack of hay and mud. So it was a decoy. I already left. Mm. So I'm running as fast as I can, and they're searching, right? So I'm running, and yeah, I fall into this river, and it's a struggle, and then I end up somewhere, unconscious, somewhere on a shore of somewhere, and yeah, that's the story for today. I hope it wasn't too bad. All right, let's talk about my week. This is so stupid. Um, so there was a time period where I wasn't able to give advices. Um, and that's because I fell off the mind state. To be able to teach others, I think you gotta be on a certain wavelength or in a certain mind state, like of enlightenment, higher consciousness. So you have something to give. You gotta have an abundance of something to be able to give to others, right? It's an energy exchange, like emitting energy. So whenever this happens, I think I gotta recalibrate, rejuvenate, and recollect myself. And I think that's just basically taking a break and relax. I think that helps a lot. Um, yeah, a way to do it is to dive into my true self again, be aligned with myself by doing what I truly feel is right and what is actually right for my true self to be doing. And also, the basics, nutrition, health, all these things. I also need to earn the amount of self respect that I lost. Yeah, I lost quite a lot of it, but I'm regaining it just by living true to myself day to day, slowly but surely. But I think what would help me more would be going through some kind of situation or a moment, a scenario where, you know, you gotta rely on yourself, and after you're done, you can be proud of yourself that you overcame this situation. Something in that sense, I think, would help me, but yeah. Um, I don't know the point of these vlogs if I live stream so often, but I'm already committed. Yeah, as I said, I'm committed to these vlogs to make them weekly. I need to find a way to make these series work somehow. I know they are boring and don't make much sense, but already committed. Gotta find a way to make them work and be engaging for people. So don't know how I'll do that, but yeah. Um, Getting rid of brain rot takes time and feels so hard right now. I want to get rid of it as fast as possible. I think it just takes time. Yeah. I'm still getting rid of the brain rot, the you know the rut that I got used to working a job. And it really takes time. Last time I tried to fix my sleep schedule, it took me 2 months. I think. So it's no joke, really. Right now, I'm struggling with it for about 3 weeks. I think it's getting better, but I'm not too sure. Also, I think my issue is using my phone before bed and, throughout the day, being on a computer late at night. I don't think that helps either, but don't know how to combat that at the moment. Um, Apparently, according to Hamza, it's meta now to make binge-worthy content, meaning that it's in a repetitive manner like TV shows, Simpsons, and all that crap. That's not the route I want to be taking, since I think this is for the bums that got nothing to offer, and I have many different topics that I yet have to cover. Also, it like hypnotizes the viewer to be like a zombie and to be hooked on it. It usually works with lower IQ individuals. That's not who I want to target with my videos. I want my audience to be free thinkers, brave men and women, and ultimately good people in general. Um, yeah, the problem with this is that there is more like lower IQ people than the smart people. So if I want to grow my audience, I gotta like adjust, right? For this to it's weird. It's really strange. But I don't know. Sometimes you just cannot choose. Mm, what else was going on with me? Hmm. Yeah. Making too many videos doesn't feel too great. And also, I kind of have to water it down so it is digestible by the regular Joe that watches YouTube, Gotta be digestible for most people, and it's I don't know, man. Which people should I target, right? If you target the minority, which is like smart people and people with ambitions, goals, and discipline, the channel won't grow as much. But if I target like if my goal will be targeting as many people as possible, even the smart ones will see value in my message, and the low ones are able to comprehend it. I think that's the golden middle way, right? Hmm. But yeah, grinding, grinding, grinding. So if you made it this far, thank you for listening. I know it's difficult, but yeah, if you really did make it this far and listen to the whole thing, I appreciate you a lot. So yeah, see ya next week with these.